Going viral on Twitter for the majority white school to care about the racist tones of the students' dress-up day. Black kids have also been forced to leave school for the day, threatened with suspension, barred from taking exams, and forced to take out their braids and hair stitches. But when white people do it, it's acceptable. This goes back, I think I said this in an earlier podcast. White people love black culture, but don't like black people. Love our culture, but don't like black people.
What did Paul Mooney say? I ain't gonna repeat it. You already know.
You already know. Unfortunately, turning harmful stereotypes into a joke doesn't stop at black people, y'all. Y'all ready? We used to have senoritas, which was a Mexican themed day in which many girls would wear Mexican dresses and boys would wear ponchos, sombreros, and fake mustaches, a former student told us. During the theme day, students would act Mexicans and ask other students if they needed their lawns mowed. One female student, who I will not name, went so far as to dress as a border patrol officer at school. At Memorial High School, 60% of the student body is white, 20% are Hispanic, and only 2% are black. Approximately 9% are considered economically disadvantaged. Where is my entire belt at? I'm going to also read you, because the original poster retweeted something else. So, all of the hate and the threats in my DMs just proved how fucked up this school really is. You speak your mind on something you know is wrong, and an entire class of little kids is DMing you and threatening to sue. Leave it to Memorial to buy their way out of holes they dug. LOL. This is a sin and a shame for 2019, and this is still just all more ammunition for a national blackout day.
But you said, I'm with you. You let me know. You let me know when and where.
I'm so serious. Like, I really want to start this movement. National Blackout Day.
I'm with you on it. I'm with you on it. Because if you're not, if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention, that quote, there are so many different aspects of that are so wrong. And I don't understand how you, as a people, it's not seen that way. Because if you look, you were looking through her, what was it, Instagram or Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter.
One or the other, whatever it was. And there were so many people that were trying to basically say, oh, it was just a joke. Like, get over it. It was just irony. It was just, we were just being funny. It was,
but how the fuck are you being funny when it's this black students being sent home for that same stuff?
And not only that,
and black people are barred from coming into certain places dressed like that.
Oh yeah. A lot of places. Yeah, I don't understand how that can fly. I mean, and not even, it's the job of those educators, not just the educators, but the parents, to make certain that the youth know what they're doing is not right, and that's not happening. Obviously, they said that they weren't going to say anything about it, but then the Twitter, post went viral, and that's the only reason why they said something about it.
Exactly.
So obviously, there are people that are in authority that are allowing the behavior to exist, and it's been going on for how many years? 4 years? Like, are you kidding me? Really? And the thing is, when I looked it up, it said something like 20% of the youth were Latinx and about 2% were African American, right? Yep. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder what they said about it. Like, I would love to hear their perspective of what happened, or, things of that nature. Because, like, how do you feel going to a school where that's a thing? And where you, like, equivocate, like, a jersey with a thug? What?
Right.
What? Or you equivocate, like, cornrows with a thug. Do you know the history of cornrows? What's going on in your head? Obviously, these are very ignorant people. They're very ignorant, and they have no idea what kind of impact this has on different people. But yeah, all the belts. Let's get the belts, and let's head over to what state was this in? Texas. Yeah. Yeah. I can't with that one. That one makes my blood boil a little bit.
Yeah, mine too. Like I said, all the more reason for a national blackout day. From Alaska to Hawaii to California to the East Coast.
Right. And I bet you they were saying, like, you know, because it used to be blackface parties were like a big thing.
Yep.
Like, they had parties, and they still do, you know, but I bet you with this one, their thing was, well, we weren't in blackface. You know what I mean? Like, I can see somebody saying some stupid shit like that, but yeah, that's not okay. Not okay. Have fun in other ways. Learn other ways to have fun and educate.
Like, what happened to Tacky Day?
Right.
Dressing tacky. What happened to wear your favorite sports stuff day?
Right.
Dress as your favorite, come as your favorite celebrity. Crazy hat day. Crazy sock day.
No.
Come on, come as your favorite cartoon character.
It's pretty sad.
It is. It's very sad.
Right. That's right. I don't know. I would prefer to be done with that one because it's
yeah, because we could go. Right. We could rant. That could be a whole rant episode. And I have been thinking about doing an episode on how America doesn't like black people but loves black culture. I want to do a whole episode dedicated to just that. But don't get me started. I'm not going to go down that path right now. Let's move on. The next segment is What's Poppin'. We have two quick stories here for you listeners. What's Poppin' is I want to talk about Halle Berry. Shout out to Halle Berry because Halle Berry was on a carpeted event and it was two black reporters at the end of the carpet, a male and a female. They wanted to get an interview or wanted to interview Halle Berry quickly, and her publicist told them, "Oh, she doesn't have time. We have to get in." She overheard the publicist say this to them. And she said, "I can't skip my brother and my sister." And she went back to have time to interview with them.
Okay.
So I'm going to read, I don't want to read the entire article. It's not very long, but I do want to read a couple parts, a couple paragraphs from it. So it says, "Given the way black people are treated in this country, it should come as no surprise, really, that black press aren't prioritized when it comes to covering Hollywood's biggest stars. I'll never forget the media outlets who were chosen to interview the cast of Black Panther. Let's just say that for the most part, black journalists were limited to a group interview, while mainstream white publications got one-on-one time with the talent." Now see, this is going to make me go on a whole nother rant about a National Blackout Day. Here we have a movie.
What you said?
Black Panther. And y'all, and white publications got one-on-one time with the talent, while black ones had to do group interviews. Are you serious?
That's that ain't nothing new. That's insane, but it's nothing new. When we doing this blackout?
I don't know. I'm gonna start that hashtag Blackout Day. On red carpets, black press are placed at the very end of the line, so that by the time stars make their way down there, it's time for them to go, or whatever, or that's what their publicists tell us. So
it's exhausting. I know.
Yeah, it is. It really is. That's really the part I wanted to. Actually, I'm going to read. So I'm going to read from the reporter. "Tonight, Halle Berry interviewed with everybody. I was the only black woman on the carpet, and there was only one black male. As soon as they got in front of Lamar and myself, her PR said she had no time to speak to us, and they began to walk away. I prepared all day. I was super excited. Who doesn't want to talk to Halle Berry? And she looked at me, and she looked at Lamar, and she said, 'I can't skip my brother and sister.' And she turned back around and walked right up to us, and we interviewed her. And I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I got emotional, and I still am. But I take so much pride in being black and being one of the only black faces in so many places that I'm in. And I just feel like for her to turn around and give us that opportunity, I have a newfound respect for Halle Berry. I just want to encourage every black woman and male to continue to break barriers in all of these industries, because our faces will be seen and our voices will be heard. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Can we get some claps for that?
Oh, hell yeah. Let me play a round of applause.
Yes.
Yes. Round of applause, round of applause. I'm giving y'all all 12 seconds of the applause on that. I felt I felt all of that, especially being a black voice on a podcast. And it just inspired me to like, damn, I want to get to the point to where I can go to press releases and just break down those barriers. Like, no, I'm here, I'm Kaz, and come interview me. Come interview me.
Right.
Make time. Oh, we don't have time. Right. Well, make time. I'm Kaz, damn it.
What you said. But shout outs to Halle, because that's powerful. Because I'm certain, like she could have easily been like, yep, my time is up, I gotta go in there, But for her to be like, nope, I gotta make time, and she was very deliberate about what she said and saying, I gotta make time for my brother and my sister. Yes. Like, there's a camaraderie and you ain't gonna mess with it. And yeah, I'm going to. You might be my publicist. However, I'm going to make time, for these people. So yeah, okay, all right.
So Halle Berry has my support in all future endeavors. Not that I've never supported her before, except for playing Storm. I wasn't feeling you, Halle. I wasn't feeling you as Storm. Nope.
I love Storm.
That's another episode segment. I actually talked to my cousin about that, but she's like, "Oh, I'm not into the comics things and who should play what." So we'll have to do another show on just that.
Yes,
because I did not like her as Storm. But I'm not going to go down that path. I want to stay committed to our time.
Okay. Fine.
Our next segment, we'll shelve that for a future episode.
All right.
Next and last segment, because believe it or not, we are at 28 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that went fast. So, what else is poppin', Jersey?
All right, so it's something called See You Yesterday. It's the upcoming Spike Lee produced See You Yesterday is a black time travel film premiering on Netflix, and it's on there now. I just watched it a few days ago, and it's based on the short film of the same name by Stefan Bristol and Frederica Bailey. The plot centers on two super genius teens from Brooklyn named CJ and Sebastian, who use their combined scientific aptitude to create a time machine after CJ's brother Calvin is unjustly killed by a police officer. So, in this, it's a short film. It's not very long. Oh man, you don't want any spoilers. I know. So I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Don't give any spoilers to the listeners. I haven't seen it yet. I'm probably going to watch it either tonight or tomorrow or sometime while I'm off, because I'm off for the holiday weekend, y'all. So I'm definitely going to go watch it. As soon as I saw this article, I was like, oh, I got to talk about this on the podcast. I got to watch this movie. And one of the things I like about this article, maybe I'll even share it to our pages so other people can go read this article, is that it talks about how black people aren't often written into time travel shows. And then it brought up the point, and I was like, oh, I've always thought about that when it comes to time travel. Black people can only go back so far in time. Because after a certain point, somebody black travel back too far in time, your ass is going to end up in shackles. Or dead.
Or before the shackles and prevent the shackles.
Yeah, that's true, for going back far enough. But we're so limited to that's limiting our time travel ability. Like, why can't we go back and visit a certain time? Why do we have to be fearful or scared of becoming a damn slave?
Right. I feel you on that. I mean, that's one of the things that I loved about, like, it just popped up on my Netflix, and I was like, yes, the kids, the two best friends, it's a girl and a guy, are out there, and they look so geeky, and they're black and geeky, and it's science, and they're black and geeky, and it's awesome, and it's just like, we don't get to have that, you know, as some loves sci-fi and loves, you know, adventure and creation and being, you know, somewhat geeky.